Now coming to command line arguments. So what exactly is command line? So if you see, have you ever logged into your Windows operating system? There is like in your start bar, your start search bar, you will be typing command and sometimes you are doing this DAR and all those commands, right, in Windows. If it is Linux and all, you will be typing some LLS and all. Those on the command, whatever you're typing, that particular space where you're typing all these commands is called command line. And if you are able to pass the input of your program through that command line, it is called command line arguments. As simple as that. On the command line, you should be able to pass. And there are a lot of applications people build using these command line arguments. All your Unix commands or command line arguments, all your Windows commands which you execute, like DAR, CD, MDKDAR, RMDER, those are all built using the same concept called command line arguments. In fact, if you know about cloud computing, the famous AWS, they have a CLI called AWS CLI, which is also built around the same concept. Okay, so there are a lot of applications with that. And what does it mean? It just means that you are passing command line, you are passing inputs from the command line. That's what it here. That's what we mentioned here. You can pass number of arguments from the command prompt. And whatever you pass, arguments passed from the console can be received in Java program and can be used. So what does this mean is once you pass it, your Java program can be able to do it. If you look at till now, our main method was never like this. We were just writing just for the namesake. Now, actually, if you look at this guy actually captures all your command line. That's what we are trying to say here, that whatever arguments you pass, we can receive and process and show to you. And all these arguments, when it will be passed, when you're running your code, right? Not by compilation. So there are two parts in Java. First, you have to compile it using your Java C. Then you will execute it using your Java interpreter, which is like your Java or JVM. That time is where actually you pass these arguments. Now, if you see, let's look at the example. Assume this is your Windows command prompt. And in this, when you write it, so this Java C grade cle.java will write here. So on the command line, this is your command line. When you write, what happens is your program will be compiled. This is just compilation step. But like you said, if you remember when we said we are going to pass these command arguments at the time of running, that means during execution, which is this part. This part is we're going to pass. So when we pass here Java CLE welcome, in this time, this gets passed and automatically stored in this command line argument, which is part of the main signature which we pass. Main signature, if you see, public static void main string args we write. You can write any name. Args is just a convention people follow. Here we have written A. That means this A is an array, which is a string array, which receive this particular welcome. That means your A of 0 will actually have that welcome stored. Now, when you print this guy, if you see when you are printing A of 0, you get this welcome. Similarly, if you give one more parameter like welcome, hello, welcome, this is Java class, that this is Java class will be stored in other elements of the array like A of 1, A of 2, and A of 3. Like that, it gets stored. So the advantage with command line arguments is it is as simple as your different variety of taking input. Like one variety is by using scanner you can take. There are other ways in Java also, like using buffer reader and all that. Other mechanisms are there. But apart from that, one other mechanism is you can give your input through command line arguments also. This is like another input mechanism, which is really useful if you want to build commands like Unix commands or Windows commands or something you want to work on the cloud interface. Wherever you want to build command line arguments, this technique of giving inputs is very useful.